Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel, where of course it's all Juve all the time. You know the drill. I'm Alberto. I'm going to hit you with the news surrounding La Vecchiatura to May 14th. All right, we're going to get into the latest on some transfer rumblings surrounding Juventus targets. We are going to talk about the futures of some players that we are going to be saying goodbye to at Juventus on Monday. And then we are going to talk about the news that came out today, which is that we have one last-ditch effort to sign the midfielder we all want. Let's go. All right, so before we get into the news, everybody, one friendly reminder to subscribe to the channel. Why? Well, why the hell not? You're going to all be automatically entered to win this away Vlahovic kit, all right? So good luck to all of you, and thank you for your continued support, all right? Don't forget to like this video as well. Let's try and hit maximum amount of likes on it. Now, without further ado, let's get to the news. Di Maria. We've been talking a lot about Di Maria, and that's because the talks between his entourage and Juventus have been heating up, and the latest is that there is an €8 million plus bonuses demand from Di Maria and his entourage, and without a doubt, it has to be reduced. And that's what's being reported from Juventus' side in this discussion, is that clearly has to be reduced in order for him to join Juventus. However, the discussions and the talks still remain very, very hot, and he is closest at signing with Juventus. They're easily the closest side close to him, and he has been offered to many clubs according to these reports. So there you have it. That's the latest on Angel Di Maria. Now, in terms of Artur, Juventus do want to sell the midfielder apparently, but there is only one formula, and that is loan to buy. That is the only way they're going to do it in order to not take a capital hit. Okay, so again, this is what I've been saying all season long for everybody that's been looking for Artur to move. And I say I just don't see it happening in a manner that doesn't allow us to get hurt financially on the book. So I don't expect to see him go next season, but you never know with the Mercado, and anything can happen. Now, in terms of goodbyes, Juventus is going to be saying to some of the players, three of those players, Dybala, Morata, Chiellini. All right, so we're going to talk about their futures. Dybala, very, very close apparently to signing with Inter. Brutal. Let's move on to Morata. Atletico still trying to cash in on the forward, okay, looking still around the 30-35 million mark, and there is no way Juventus is coming anywhere close to that. So Alvaro could very well be saying his final goodbye to Juventus on Monday. In terms of Chiellini is basically negotiating a contract with LAFC of MLS. All right. So if he comes around North America, my neck of the woods, you better believe I'm going to be finding a way to find this guy and watch one of his games. However, there are rumors surfacing now that Juventus might make him a part of the organization as early as next season. One of those situations also involves him working closely with Max Allegri. So this is very, very interesting, especially when you think about his impact on this team and whatnot. And it can't be denied. And we've all talked about it. And even on the latest podcast, getting ready for his goodbye, saying that arguably he will be the biggest impact that we will be missing going into next season, especially when you look at a team that's losing identity and needs to basically find a new one and whatnot. So this is very, very interesting news. I still fully expect him to probably go to MLS before joining Juventus, but I would be more than happy to see him at some capacity remain with the club. An absolute legend, that is undisputable. So we'll wait to see what happens with Giorgione. Now, the last-ditch effort Juventus could make for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. All right, so Mirko Nicolino basically reports this today, saying that everything remains the same. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, Lotito doesn't want to sell to Juventus. He does not want to sell to Juventus. Mirko Nicolino, what he's reporting today is that there is one last hope, and that is that Sarri loves Fagioli. All right, so if Juventus can throw in Fagioli, this could be the last chance for them to try and bring Sergej Milinkovic-Savic in. So hypothetically, Because even if I think about this rumor, I remember to about a month ago when it was all reported that Lotito would not accept youngsters in any move for Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, and he just strictly wants financials. I still believe that's the case. So I don't even think that Fagioli would change anything on that front. But for the sake of discussion, for the sake of having fun with all of you here on the All Juve cast, in the comment section right now, the hypothetical is, if sacrificing Fagioli meant bringing in Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, would you do it? What are your conditions? What are your stipulations? So there you have it. Drop it right now in the comment section. I'm going to give you my quick little tidbit on this. If you can bring in Pogba and keep Fagioli, I'd probably go that route. If you had to sacrifice Fagioli, maybe you can buy him back at a later date, but maybe not, because maybe the youngster would not like the fact that you dealt him if he was really wanting to be a part of the Juve squad. So there's a lot to factor in there. Not only that, but how much are they valuing Fagioli? There's a lot to factor in here. My gut reaction is to try to find a method to keep Fagioli. I think just bringing in Sergei Milinkovic-Savic would still have an impact, but would it have as big an impact as bringing in Pogba and keeping Fagioli? I don't necessarily know. Is Fagioli going to even get that one remaining spot that was reported yesterday from Paolo Nomolo that is up for the youngsters, being Miretti, Fagioli, and Rovella? Is he going to be the one to get that one spot? He's got the edge on Rovella. He probably has the edge on Miretti too, based on his loan and his performances this season. So you'd have to think it's his to take. Yeah, it's an interesting one. But again, never dull moments around Juventus. Always a lot to talk about. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on that hypothetical and all the news we heard today. Okay, drop it in the comment section. Can't wait to mix it up with you all. As always, till next time, fino alla fina, forza Juve. Ciao.